About 3 inches of the white stuff has fallen, and the prognosticators say still 3 to 5 more to come tonight in Chicago as we welcome you to football under the lights at snowy Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Watch the twist. Travel. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Now.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go And sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Check 3. Alert. Slam. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
On the ground with a rookie from Iowa State, David Montgomery. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Motion. Mike 55, right there in the middle. 55.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Let's go.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
At the 43-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. 80 weapon. Check 9. Let's go.
Now it's Gurley. And some room to work. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 20.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Into the red zone now. Manning. He gets it to Cooks. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Oh, here we go. Pilot, 64, weak.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Gurley. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Mike, 55. Hey, Charlie. Yeah. You don't want none. Mike 55. Mike 55. You ain't going nowhere.
Here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Hey, pick your game up. Hey, check Mike. What? Hey, orbit. Got nothing there.
Now Trubisky to throw. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got more.
Dashing through the snow. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Trubisky gives to Cohen, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. So right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Manning on 3rd down. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
Let's go now. 60 yards. Now. 45. Ready?
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Go. Check. 59. Hey.
Here's Manning to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
Come on, come on. Check 37. 218, chopper. Watch out. Let's go.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
6-6, pull it high. Check 6 guys. Check 24, check 24.
They try right side here, Gurley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again. Manning indeed going for it on 4th. This is caught. It's Cooks. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
1st down, Kansas City.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They run. It's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Say go.
Here's Gurley. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Vinatieri's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-up.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for KC. 54 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Manning going to come up on 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. Check pass, check pass. Check 52, shift. Hey, ready?
On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
64, read. Check, lucky. Now.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They come up in an offset eye. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Recon, 132 fighter. Look at me, zipper.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
3rd and goal, Gurley. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Todd Gurley. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they not have come back, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. This will be taken very short. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Gurley. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Ready, ready.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
49, check 49, check 49. Hey, check Mike 45, check Mike 45. Hey, Delta. 45, 45. Mike 45. Watch the slant. Go. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
Again they run with Gurley. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
30 base. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS. That's the way. 45 the mark. Coming this way. Here we go. You draw quarters. Check hot route. Hot. Watch the safety creep. Hey. Let's go.
Now Gurley, handoff left. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Hey, echo.
Trubisky will throw. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head, that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 8 yards there helps, but they're still stuck now. 3rd and long coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They try again with Cohen. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
Alert. Tighten up. That's mine.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing just about on his own goal line. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from him, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Ready. Gator. Ready.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a handoff for Gurley. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Another carry now for Gurley. About 3 yards there to the 27.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. His pass caught at the 4. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Brings up second and a yard.
Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Manning to throw for it on 4th. And this is incomplete. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Kansas City, the win is number 9 for them on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they dropped their 7th